This is a message to all my friends, my fellow Earth allies and land defenders. I've found the name of Roots that speaks to my role as a connector to the natural world. And I feel it's my responsibility right now to share with you live what I have been experiencing and hearing from the frontline blockades of Fairy Creek on the unceded Pacheedaht First Nations, a land that, as I have learnt from Stacy and Bill Jones of the Pacheedaht First Nations, was never consulted nor never given. And it has come to my attention today through a communication device of land defender Raven Soul, who is defending at one of the blockade's oldest camps, known as River Camp, which the Rainforest Flying Squad, amongst all of our forest defenders and allies and fellow Pacheedaht people, and all of the indigenous that have come from across Canada to defend our ancient forests, that this last camp is being destroyed by RCMP as I speak. So I ask that from wherever you are watching this and whenever you are watching this, that you consider sharing this silence with me, putting down anything in your hand and letting go of any other responsibility, as we hold space for each other and our elders, and all of the generosity of spirit that we can muster in this time of pain. And at this time of brutality, as I have witnessed my found friends at these blockades visiting on land and online since April. The unexplainable racism and anger that exists. So I ask you join me in listening and just opening your heart to all that is falling, and to grieve with me and to share your open heart as a way to support and send love to all of those that are there on land or apart from it. We share this love with all that is seen and unseen, to all of our relations. I feel called to sing these words that were whispered from the old growth of wall bran through land defender Aidan Kadri Bauer. And I ask for the tendership of these sweet words that sing to the rewilding of our whole. Here we stand by the river, through the wind, the rain and snow, and through the wind our branches may quiver, and we may sway but we will stay. And one day, when we fall, we will rot, and we will crumble, and we'll know we have given our all, and we will be the seeds of tomorrow. In all of this love and patience that I share with you, I ask you to consider sharing your responsibility for the earth, so that we can learn from these mistakes. And explore the hope that we are all capable of giving. Every one of us, from wherever we are, in whatever capacity we can muster. It was Stacy Jones that I had the pleasure last Wednesday to hear speak at one of the blockade camps known as R&R. And he spoke of he and Bill Jones' true thanks and gratefulness for all of the forest defenders that were lending hand to support the Pacheedaht people in stewarding the land that has been taken from them and taken from us as a whole. That humanity has no right to rape and pillage. Stacy asks us to assume responsibility for the histories that we may not have had the privilege to know, and that we make the time and the efforts to get to know what changed with the Indian Act and how we must learn and love together, and not let others separate us and disband us from our family and our friends. To educate ourselves, to support each other, and to let go of what we think we need. I'm grateful for the space you are sharing with me right now. And I ask you to keep this hope alive, this community alive, this connection alive. So we might rewild the threads of relationship to all of our relations. Thank you. Please consider following what's happening at the Fairy Creek Blockades and investigating this past year of commitment to our brothers and sisters and to all of our relations. I know the Last Stand website has many links of information. I know IndigiNews, amongst others, have been sharing truth of what's been going on here. So let's look, let's listen, and let's feel through this pain together so that we might be the hope that we need to lift each other up.